Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for April 27th through May 3rd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. The overall energy for the reading, the Two of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot of stuff happening all at once or something. You don't come through as overwhelmed, but I feel like there's a bunch of things kind of coming through. Not necessarily bad things, it's just a lot at the same time or something. In the recent past, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles. You opened up to something here or someone, I don't know, but you opened a door here and you went right through it. You definitely seem quite involved in there. I'm trying to see where okay. Yeah, it's because you wanted to open up to something, you wanted to open up your heart to something or someone. Feels good of an energy. In the current situation, the Magician, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups, you're manifesting something that has to do with a soul connection. That could be maybe you want to work with someone, you know, like, oh, I would really love to make that happen, and you're starting to not only manifest but also take the steps in that direction potentially, you know. In the immediate future, the Star, the Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's interesting. And this has to do with something that you really want. And I see that this could go in so many ways. Like the path towards that, towards what you really want, opens up in different other paths. You know, like there's ramifications to it. And I see you kind of working through that in the sense of you're not taking it as, oh my God, what's going on? There's not one single path now. There's more, and there's like 10 or 100. What the fuck do I do? Like, you're not panicking. If anything, you're working with it, like taking it to your advantage, taking it and working with it, taking it and running with it. Okay, well, that's not bad, but it's a lot of paths. Well, maybe that's the energy of, you know, a lot of stuff happening. But anyways, let's clarify. Let's do the Two of Pentacles, the World card, the Three of Swords, the Judgment card. You're closing off a cycle. Also, that it's kind of a painful cycle from what I can see here, but it's right. It's time. It's like everything about this cycle coming to a close is right. And you know that. And no matter how painful it is or how hard it is to close it, you are in the middle of doing it, but your approach to it is kind of like, I'm not sure if I am doing it. I'm not, you know, that's the plan, but like, I don't know. And sometimes I don't even know if I want to close this because it's too much. And then sometimes, so your approach is a little wobbly. The energy is clear. The energy, that's what you're doing. You're in the middle of closing off a cycle here that you're fully aligned with from an energetic perspective. Mentally, though, there's a little bit of you wobbling. It's like, I don't know. In the recent past, for the Eight of Wands, you get the Justice card, the Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but you definitely opened up to something brand new. It could have to do with work here. It could have to do with your stability. You seem to be open to the idea. You seem to be passionate. You seem to be super sucked in there, you know, energetically speaking. Everything about it feels right, and I see you implementing whatever that is. So it could be an idea, it could be a person, I don't know what it is, but you're open up to it. For the Knight of Cups in the recent past, you get the Chariot, the King of Cups, the Five of Swords. Oh man, I mean, there's a little bit of an energy of deception, but I wouldn't call it that. Well, it could be. It could result into that. Because you're like, the way you feel about whatever this is 100% open. The way you're showing up truly in this is at about 80% open. So because there's a little bit of misalignment there, that's why there's a little bit of energy of deception there. Like, what are you doing? Why are you not aligning with this 100%? You're like, 80 is good for me, man. I'll do 80. Okay. For the King of Pentacles, you get the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it does involve a partnership as well, potentially, and you're super psyched about it again. Everything lays out in the most perfect way possible here for you. It's just that 20% that's lacking there in your energy and your openness to it. But other than that, everything lines up here. Let me do the Magician in the current situation. The Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Emperor. Ooh, you're struggling. Okay. So you are manifesting something that could potentially involve a soul connection here. And you got everything it takes, but there's some hardship in the way. So something is challenging here. I see you as an energy and I'm like, perfect. I see the universe there receiving your manifestation and I'm like, perfect. I see the manifestation itself and I'm like, perfect. Somewhere in the mix there, there's a sense of heaviness. There's a sense of it's hard, you know, so I can't tell what that is, where it's coming from. If it's yours, you know, you put it there because you're standing in your own way or who the hell knows how. Or if it's coming from outside where there could be some challenges along the way. Like it's going to come through, but it's not going to be that easy, you know. I don't know. For the Ace of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands. No, from a flow perspective, from a energy exchange perspective that has to do with this soul connection, it's looking like things are okay there. It's looking like, okay, whatever energy exchange this is, it's looking fine. You're feeling good about it. So then that's you, standing in your own way. For the Six of Cups, for the current situation, you get the Death card, the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles. I don't understand. It's weird. It's like there's participation here from the other side, from the other energy that's part of the soul connection, but there's no commitment, really. So this could be, again, if it's someone you're working with, maybe it's a project you got going on, and they are showing up for it, but like there's no real commitment. There's no, you know, we have a contract. You need to show up at that time and that date, you know. There's none of that. It's almost like you got to take their word for it. But they're good for their word because I see it here. There's no real commitment here. Maybe that's the challenge in terms of, well, now I got to trust them. Do I? You know? I don't know. I don't know. Or one of the challenges. But overall, I feel like in your manifestation, the one big challenge is probably you arguing with yourself there in the middle of it all. For the Star in the immediate future, you get the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. You're delaying something here. So again, your heart's desire shows up, right? And it leads you in that direction. And you see it. And you're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to pursue that. But not until I finish this. You have something that you're working on. And not only are you working on whatever that is, you can't seem to wrap it up so that you can go start pursuing your heart's desire. So you're still kind of keeping yourself busy here. in order for you to pursue your heart's desire, you would have to let this go. And you're showing me the inability to let it go. I can't. I can't. Well, you say that knowing that that's not true. Of course you can. You just have to do it, you know. That's all there is to it, you know. You know, so I kind of see you doing that. Seven of Cups in the immediate future. You get the Page of Swords, the Star, the Nine of Cups. Oh, okay, so you might be trying to figure out ways in which you can pursue that. Maybe bring this with you too. Maybe, okay, I'll start going in that direction. Can I bring this with? You know, can I keep it? I think, because I don't see you letting that go. I do see possibilities of you starting to pursue whatever this is, your heart's desire. And I see you starting to go on that path. I'm just wondering, did you let the shit go? I don't think that you did. I think you're kind of trying to pull it with you. Maybe take it so that nobody can see you, you know, covering it up, undercover, whatever that is. It's like, oh, just gonna sneak this in. For the Wheel of Fortune in the immediate future, you get the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Temperance card. Nah, it's gonna be a process. The closer you get to what that is, your heart's desire, the more you're gonna be forced to let this shit go. I don't know what this is, but it needs to go. And you know that. Even as you start pursuing this with the first step you're taking in the back of your mind, you know that at some point you're going to have to let this go. Because whatever this is doesn't match that, doesn't belong there. So in time, getting closer and closer to your heart's desire, I see you also starting to drop this. Slowly but surely. That's going to be a change, and it's going to unfold over time. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Four of Wands, the Death card, the Page of Swords. It's a commitment to something or someone. You know, it could be a commitment to maybe a project you were working on, maybe something tied up to work. It could even be a person, I don't know. But it's a commitment that you currently have, that you're part of right now. Over time, as you start to really pursue your heart's desire, your true heart's desire, that's got to go. And by the way, you already started making the steps in the direction of your heart's desire. So at some point in time, you might actually find this energy as you walk on this path that, hey, I'm going to have to let this go. You know, well, you know that from the get-go, that whatever this is doesn't belong there. So you know that at some point you're going to have to release it, you know. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.